Hey everybody, it's a cloudy, in fact it's kind of rainy, overcast day in February, and I really wanted to get out of the house, but I didn't feel like backpacking. And in fact I got to thinking, there's a lot of people that can't do that, and what do? Do you just stop going out? And the answer to that is no, but you can still go out and enjoy being out. So I found this nice little spot right here on the lake, this free camping area. I'm here in my 2011 Honda Pilot, and I've got a sleeping bag with an inflatable air mat. This is a Big Agnes sleeping bag with a sleeve for an air mattress. And so we've got that all set. What we need to do now is just turn it over. So I have a place to kind of sit and lounge here, and then a place to sleep right next to it. And there's plenty of room to stretch out. It fits just right in this Pilot. I brought a couple of gallons of water and plenty of food and an ice chest and all sorts of things you can't bring if you go backpacking. Well, here's a shot of me stretched out in the vehicle, and plenty of room all the way down to the end, so should be very comfortable. No problem at all. You don't have to be able to hike. You can just find a good spot and sleep in your vehicle. Oh well, better luck next time. The fish just aren't biting today. Now the front seat makes a good cooking area. Here in the Pilot, it has a large flat surface with access to different things. And I have a little stove, a Snow Peak stove that I can use, and canisters. So we'll just get those out, and it's about time to make some lunch. And it can sit right there, and I can put the little stove on and get it cooking. And from here I can reach back to the ice chest and have access to the things that are there, including cold drink like A&W root beer. Just like that. Now, as you can see, I have a couple of small canisters sitting in the driver's seat, and in that I have a couple of items to help fix lunch. I'm going to use a little coffee pot to boil some water in, and we're going to have a Mountain House meal, chicken fajita. So we'll get that started. Alright, that water's boiling, so we can just pour it right into the fajitas, this Mountain House meal. This is one of my favorite, the chicken fajita. Well, I've moved to the back seat because there's actually much more room. I can stretch out and cross my legs, and so I'll eat back here just because it's more comfortable. I'd rather be outside, but it's just too windy to record, and I wanted to try and record the outing. And once again, my goal is to demonstrate that even if you can't go hiking, and maybe you're not able to, that you can still get out and camp and do what you can do, figure out a way. And even though it's kind of rainy out there, still it's better to be out here than to be stuck at home. I mean, look at that. The lake. It's beautiful, even this time of year. Well, lunch is served. I wanted to let you have a look at it. Chicken and beans and bell pepper. Well, that was good. Let's go for a walk. Oh well. Well, the sun is trying to peek out, so I'm going to try and hurry up and cook supper before the weather gets bad again. Everything's kind of wet, so I don't know if this is going to work very well, but we'll give it a try, see what happens. Well, on the menu tonight is ribeye, so we want to get this seasoned up while the fire gets going. Rub that in, and we'll just let that sit. Alright, I put this ribeye on a fork, and I'm going to try and just hold it over and roast it, kind of like the way you would a marshmallow. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try, see what happens. I hope it works. We'll find out. Well, I believe that is just about done. What do you think? Take a look at that. That's a good looking piece of ribeye right there. I believe that worked all right. Put some salt. Have to have salt. My timing isn't working very well. It's getting dark. But they're coming along nicely. As soon as they get tender, I like them tender, fairly tender, then I'm going to add the steak and eat. That is one juicy ribeye. Perfect. Pardon me while I eat. Well, the steak was great. It's time to go to bed, so I'll see everyone in the morning. Good night. Good morning from Lake DeGray in Arkansas and from my Honda Pilot. It's good to be up this morning. It's cloudy still and windy. It thundered and lightninged all night long, and it's still doing some thundering even now. But that's all right. Time to make the coffee. Well, I think that coffee is just about done. Just right. All right, I put the sausages back in for a quick warm-up, and now the eggs and sausages are ready. Time for breakfast. And I think I'll just eat right here in the kitchen. That's a good place to have breakfast, isn't it? As I look out on the lake. And there we have it, eggs and sausage. Delicious breakfast with a view of the lake. It doesn't get much better than this. I also wanted to show you this netting that I had up. Just taped it up with painter's tape so I could keep a window open for ventilation while cooking and also while sleeping. I kept waking up to make sure it wasn't raining, but it never did. So it stayed up all night. A simple solution. Well, I was hoping the weather would cooperate a little more, but it's not. That's okay. So I'm going to pack up and head on back. Thanks for coming along with me on this trip. We had a good time. I'll do it again. Bye now.